2. Yesterday, did not see any elk, but we know they're going to be here. Plan is to sit this morning till about 10, and depending on what happens this morning, if we don't see or get anything, we're going to regroup. We're going to do a little bit of a controlled push through the hills behind us. So I'll set up with Sean over to my left, about 150, 200 yards. And with any luck, Lyman and Poncho, the farm boss, will get some guys and go do a controlled push through the hills and see if we can push them towards us. That's the plan. Shane, what's going on? So it's been about 2.5 hours since they started the push. We still haven't seen anything, but they're still up in there, and they're going to start working their way towards us. And hopefully, if there's elk in there, they'll come out into this pinch point where they normally use. They'll cross the creek and come up into this field right here. Hopefully, that's the plan.
All right, Shane, give me a recap of the weekend.
All right, well, it's pretty much the end of day 2, Sunday night. Yesterday, sat in the blind all day from about 6 a.m. until dark and didn't see anything. Today, started the morning in the blind, didn't see anything. Went around to the back side of the property and did some hunting, hiking up through the hills. Saw lots of good areas. Didn't see any elk, did some calling. Came back. Poncho met us with some of his friends. Him and Lyman went up and did a big push. Saw a lot of bedding areas, a lot of elk sign. They've been there, but they're about to pop out right now, and nothing came out, which means they're not in there. So we'll try again tomorrow.
At the end of day 2, our mutual friend Lyman and I left because we had to be back to work on Monday morning. We said before we left that Shane would be covered up in elk due to a pretty good drop in temperature, and sure enough, that's what happened. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film, but luckily Shane captured at least a short clip of 2 bulls feeding on the opposite end of the field with his Tacticam.